Quake captain Shawn Atkinson continues to cope with his brother's career-ending injury.
Yeah, I feel responsible for Mark's injury. If I didn't get suckered in by that moral authority, none of this would have happened.
Somehow, he needs to find the strength to lead his team towards another shot at the championship belt. But he can't do this alone.
Shawn's been going through a lot of stuff with his brother, so my women have got to pick up the slack.
But Stacy's girls are taking on the WSL's leading women's scorer, ex-Quake Jenny Matthews.
I would love to hit the 50-point mark against my ex-team. It would be like rubbing salt in an open wound.
Jenny plays this little Miss Innocent role, but little do we know that she's a conniving little bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say that? I didn't mean to.
Plus, Jason McDaniel has been revitalized after winning back the Jammers championship belt.
I'm glad I got my belt back. This one here is for all the fans that have supported me. I'm sure they are sick and tired of hearing Sanders talk about how great he is.
If he decides to go off, it's going to be a hell of a long day for the Quakes. The Quakes try to fend off the Dice next on Roller Jam. Strap on your helmet and your seatbelts, because here we go once again with Roller Jam and the World Skating League. From Roller Jam Arena, I'm Rory Marcus along with Mark Lloyd. Welcome everybody tonight. The California Quakes and the Nevada Hotdice. Now, we'll talk about the Dice in a minute, but first let's talk about the Quakes and Shawn Atkinson, because the Yak Attack has really been under attack lately, and it's taken its toll on Shawn.
Yeah, it really has. He's been getting banged up, even though half the time he does it to himself, hitting himself with a chair and everything. But it's been a tough season so far for the Yak Attack, but he keeps on coming on strong, Rory.
You factor in the concern he has for his brother, Mark D'Amato of the Enforcers, and the fact that D'Amato needs a kidney transplant. Shawn Atkinson, with the California Quakes, has been the heart and soul of this team for so long. As a matter of fact, as you probably well know, he's led them to Founders Cup trophies the last 2 years in a row. Now, sure, he might take that trophy at a wild moment and throw it down on the ground and break it and say, now I've got a new belt and this is what we're skating for. But the point is, Atkinson has led them to the championship. That won't happen this year. And the reason why was brought up by Atkinson to his teammates in the Quakes locker room earlier today.
Hey, gang, listen up, man. I need to talk to all you guys one last time. And what I mean by that is tonight's going to be my final game. Mark D'Amato, who's my brother, needs a kidney, and I'm going to give it to him. I can't skate anymore, but the California Quakes are going to have to go on and be the #1 team that it's always been. So Dog, Stacy, all my crew, Posse, Tom, Brian. This is going to hurt a lot. I'm going to miss you guys so much. You're my family. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. All right, gang. We got to get ready to go to work. All right, gang? Let's go one more time.
Let's go right here, guys.
Let's go, guys.
One here, one here. Let's do it, guys.
1, 2, 3, go!
Well, a touching moment down there in the Quakes locker room. You saw the women's team look like Stacy Blitch's heart was breaking like the waves at Malibu.
I can't believe that, Justin. I mean, it's a great thing he's doing, but wow, what are the Quakes going to do? You mentioned he's the backbone of this team. Every team needs a leader. That's what he was to the Quakes.
Tonight they contend with Mark Webber, Jason McDaniel, and the Nevada Hotdice. This is a team that will put that emotion aside, not even think about it for a minute. They don't care if it's Atkinson's first game or last game. Shea Brown and the Nevada Hotdice are tough every night. Here's a former Quake. You wonder what's going through Jenny Matthews' mind this evening.
First to 50, that's the girl that's preaching it right now. She's backing it up, having a great year, Jenny Matthews.
Right now, she's on 42. She could get those 8 in one jam. She's that talented. This team is just loaded with talent. They are the young guns of this league. There's the Jammer's belt that McDaniel got back from Mo Sanders. Mark Webber has helped McDaniel score many roller jam point.
And you know what? McDaniel won it fair and square. He's the best skater right now. That's why he has the Jammer's belt.
I agree with that. Here comes Devo. Look at that. Somebody stole his shirt.
He thinks he's Posse showing.
Devo is supposed to be showing those numbers. He might be violating parole right here. Nicely tatted back, of course.
Wow, he's a scary man.
Amanda Hertz, the manager of this team, being brought in by Weber. All smiles. Boy, the Dice are good, aren't they?
Oh, they are. They have all the speed in the world. McDaniel and Weber, they got the speed, but also they got the trickery out there, the conniveness. And you know what? They like to shake and bake out there on their track.
I'll be interested to see the looks on the faces of the California Quakes. Probably emotional. Hopefully with their game faces on and no doubt wanting to win one for the Yak Attack tonight. Malibu Stacy Blitch. When you're that cool, the sun's always shining. That's why she's got those sunglasses on. Conor Mack. That's one scoop she didn't get first, huh? The Yak Attack retirement.
Isn't that your favorite? Don't you always tell me not to be biased? Chatty chat. That's your girl, Rory.
That's right. Here come the rest of the Quake women. And now the Quake men onto the track. Chad Vaughn looking very serious and determined tonight. And there's Atkinson coming out with his boys, the Slope Dog and Posse. Atkinson, Eric Slopey, Posse, Shalene, the California Quakes. One last time for the great warrior, Shawn Atkinson.
And how are they going to react tonight? Are they going to feed off of it and win one for the Yak Attack? Or are they going to be down emotionally?
I think they got to feed off of it. Here comes Slopey.
Yeah.
Look at Slopey's right here with us.
Hey, how you doing? What's with that?
Down he goes and back onto the track.
You could say they're fired up.
I'll say. Shawn Atkinson, who has to be feeling every emotion a skater can possibly feel. And right now, he's with Broadway Danny Wolfe.
Unbelievable announcement earlier, a shocker, Shawn, to leave this sport that you love so much, that you were born and raised into, to help your brother out. It's heartwarming. What is going to happen to this Quake team?
The Quake team's going to continue on. I'm leaving it in very capable hands. My new men's captain, Posse Shalene. I got one of the greatest girl captain in Stacy Blitch. And I watched Slope Puppy go become Slope Dog. And I tell you what, they got a great team. Tom, Chad, all my people. You guys will just continue to win, just like we always did.
And Posse, congratulations on being named new captain.
Thank you so much. It's a definitely great honor to take over Quakes leadership from Shawn Atkinson. He has been a great leader, good teacher for us, and we will take Quakes top of the league.
Good luck to the team tonight, and especially you, Shawn. Back to you, Rory and Mark.
Thanks a lot, Danny. Don't write him off yet. We've got a game to play tonight, and the Yak Attack's in the house. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Crowd is fired up, and so are we, and we're about ready to get going and get rolling in this game between the Dice and the Quakes. The key matchup on the women's side, the former California Quake, Jenny Matthews of the Nevada Hotdice. She was good when she was with the Quakes, but with the Dice, she's really emerged. She's gotten a chance to shine. She's out there jamming almost every jam. The Jammers score the points in this league, and Matthews is the top point scorer on the women's side. Only 8 points shy of 50 already. And Stacy Blitch, what more can we say about her? Acrobatic, gymnastic on the bank track, the biggest smile in the league, and a winner. Stacy Blitch of the California Quakes earlier today in the California Quakes women's dressing room.
Oh, look,
it's the camera guy. I've been looking for you. Today, I got a really big game against the Hotdice, and I'm gonna go get ready. Why is my picture on the floor? Jenny, what are you doing here? You're not on the Quakes anymore. This is my dressing room.
I'm sorry, it's the dressing room they gave me.
That's it. Wait right here, I'll be right back. Stacy! I am not responsible for what's about to happen in there. We got rid of you for a reason.
Stacy, you look royally pissed. What was that before the game?
You know what? Shay was the one that hit me, and I'll get her back for that. But I blame Jenny for this one, and she will get hers.
And speaking of Jenny, she only needs 8 points. She's at 42 to reach the goal of first skater to reach 50.
You know what? Jenny used to be part of the bod squad. Used to be. Let me stress. And we all know that Jenny got 50 a long time ago. And we're not talking points here, Danny.
Oh, Rory.
What? What do you want me to say about that? She wasn't just pissed, according to Danny. She was royally pissed. There's a difference there. All right, the game's underway, and Stacy Blitch makes her presence felt right away. So does Conomack, who gets out there on the jam. I don't know why we didn't talk about Conomack in those key matchups, because she'll jam just about every single time they blow that whistle and say, go on and get the points, girls. Stacy Blitch and Jamie Conomack wearing the black helmets. Those are the Jammers helmets. For every member of the Hotdice they pass or lap, they'll pick up a point. And that's the way it'll be all night long. And here they come, where they can try and get by Matthews and Brown.
You know what, Roy? We talked so much about Matthews with 42 points. Conomack has 36.
38. She just got 2 more. They gave Blitch points too. 4 Quakes points. Here we go. Stacy Blitch, Shea Brown. That one was mild compared to what we're going to get for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was nice and calm.
Referees got in there and broke that thing up. One thing about the referees in the WSL, they don't miss anything.
What games have you been watching?
All right, Conomack. 2 big ones. Stacy Blitch got 2 as well. 4-0 Quakes. Right from the opening whistle. Jenny Matthews and Shea Brown once again. With Conomack and Blitch again. Here are the 4 that are going to be doing battle tonight. And this time the Dice get the best of it. Amanda Hertz claps her hands. She's happy down there in the infield. The Dice manager, although I don't know what she ever does other than order 8x10s of Jason McDaniel. And they come up now to Blitch. Oh, right by. Shea Brown kind of snuck by before Stacy even had a chance to see her. Now Stacy Blitch works on Jenny Matthews, while Brown goes on and scores points for the Dice. But the battle's in the back of the pack. Oh, and Shea Brown went up ahead and waited for Blitch to come by and clotheslined her.
Boy, she's good at that, Roy. She loves sticking out that arm. Very few players could do that. She has the strength that is able to do that.
Look at that zigzag effect in the back of Conomack's hair. That's unusual, huh? The game is tied up at 4-4 after just 2 jams.
And speaking of 4-4, that's the exact number of points Jenny Matthews has now, 44 on the season.
One more jam in this first period, in this women's period. Then the men will be on the track. And I have to wonder about Atkinson and what's going through his mind and the emotions of having to do something for a relative, about as close a relative as you can get, I guess, a brother, and leave the game that he has loved since he was a child. He's fixated on that helmet, but don't you believe it. He's thinking about maybe putting it on for the last time. Jennifer Matthews now looking at a pull-away. A pull-away by the Quakes women. They're going to try and outrun her. They're going to try and outrun the top female jammer in the league so far. And here comes the whip from Shea Brown. And she says, you go get him, girl. She picked up 2, 3, 4. If she gets Conomack, she'll get them all and be at 49 for the season. And there it is.
Oh, what a play by Matthews. Look at her.
They tried to pull away from the leading jammer in the league, and that did not work.
And you know, Roy, you know the Quakes don't want to see Matthews get number 50 against their own team. No way.
Well, she's only one shy now with 49. The Dice lead 9-4. We've completed one period of play now. And it's just hard to imagine the Quakes would let Atkinson lose in his final game. Didn't have much choice there, though, did she? We're back with the second period in just a minute. We're back in the Atkinson farewell game. The Quakes are trailing 9-4, but that seems immaterial at the moment. Broadway Danny Wolfe standing by. In just a minute, he's going to talk to Atkinson and Slopey, but first, take a look at this guy, Mark Weber. Mark Weber will do whatever he can to make Atkinson's exit less than pleasant tonight. You can tell by the look on the face that he means business. He and Jason McDaniel are used to winning. They won't have much emotion. Maybe after the game, they'll bid Atkinson farewell and say, you've had a great career, Shawn. Sorry it has to be cut short so soon. But Atkinson, in his final appearance as a California Quake. Now, down to Broadway, Danny Wolfe.
All right, thank you. And Eric Slopey here with his mentor, Shawn Atkinson. I know this is a very tough game for you to skate. This is your man, and this is to be the last time you'll be skating with him. But you also have to worry about the jamming champion. We're talking about Jason McDaniel. You'll have your hands full with him, Eric.
Well, let me tell you, Slopey entered this league a boy. Now he's a man. He's ready to run for the Jammers belt. He's the #1 contender.
You know what, Danny? Jason finally got his belt back from Mo, and I'm glad. I guess that means he's better than him. But I've known that I was better than both of them since they crawled into this league. I'm tired of just winning the Founders Cup. I want the belt too, baby. I'm the #1 contender. Let's go.
That's you, Rory.
They're gonna go. They're gonna go tonight. Atkinson takes his position on the track. Slopey pulls up that knee pad. The whistle blows, and Slopey kind of exited from the track. I don't think those knee pads were quite ready. He's not used to doing interviews. He goes over and picks up a blocker's helmet. Meanwhile, the new captain, Posse Shaleen, takes down 2 Hotdice. And Posse's out on the jam now. Weber's back to block. Here's 2 guys with a ton of muscle, both of them. Posse ran into Weber, and it was Weber who kind of gave ground. Atkinson. Oh, Atkinson just fed him to the wolves. What a move by Shawn. He's going to go out in a blaze of glory. Posse gets the points.
Wow, what a play by the architect just then. And Posse Shaleen, now the captain of the team, taking advantage of it, trying to be a leader out there, Rory.
And now Devo jumps in there. We haven't seen this guy do too much of anything except this, fight. I think that's why he's here. I don't think Amanda Hertz has had any bubblegum cards of Devo printed up. He gets led away. Boy, Atkinson, that's a wily veteran's move, and it's to hook the guy's arm and throw him so he gets blocked by another man, and out of the track he goes.
And you mentioned how much muscle Weber has. You see the way Posse just knocked him over there like a bag of leaves.
9-9 tie now in the second period. And there goes Tom Smith along with Brian Krebs against Jason McDaniel, the Mac Daddy. 2-on-1, the Quakes have the advantage right now, but McDaniel, we've talked every time we see him about what a great jammer he is.
Now Slopey wants a piece of him. Another challenge for the Jammers belt, but he's not out there.
Oh my goodness, did you see Weber and Devo taking almost the entire Quakes team down? Oh wow, Brian Krebs, Posse Shaleen, Shawn Atkinson, Tom Smith, they all got knocked down by Weber and Devo. They're not going to give any points to McDaniel. He passed on the infield.
And you mentioned, why is Devo out there on the team? Well, that's the reason right there, for his brute strength. Boom! Wow, what a play by Devo and Weber.
Then they grabbed the Jammers and took them down, too.
What a thug he is, though, Rory.
Yeah,
numbers
really
on his uniform.
We're still tied at 9. And here they go. Slopey and McDaniel. Slopey says, here's the first round in this battle, and I'm going to win it.
And you know what? Slopey's probably going to want to show Shawn what he could do, that he is that now, the dog out there, I guess.
But McDaniel says, I've been the top dog here for a while. There goes the Prophet walking by. See him there?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of came over next to our booth.
Yeah, he looks good, doesn't he?
I don't think so.
Nice championship belt.
I think he looks foolish. The jam goes on. They pick McDaniel up. Atkinson and Posse throw him off the bank track. Almost into the first row. Slopey's back up. Slopey's getting them all. He got through there and got a whole bunch of them.
He proved something that time that just did, Rory.
4 good ones. 4 big ones for the Quakes. What an end to the first half for the Slope Dog, who has become a big dog from a puppy, maybe. Weber looks a little fatigued. He's gone over to the bench area. Meanwhile, we've reached halftime, and this is no way to treat the top jammer in the league, is it? He was saying, no, don't do it, as though they would stop. There's no stopping the Ack Attack, unless he stops himself.
In case you're not up to date on World Skating League current events, check out Roller Jam Rewind.
I fired Big Nasty because he's a loser. And the next time I see that big, overgrown, bald head, I'm gonna squash it like a grape. But I have to tell you, I am in a huge amount of pain tonight. However, that is not gonna stop me one bit. I'm gonna skate this game.
And how about taking the track without your partner? We all know you don't have the Big Nasty here anymore.
Where is Magnuson? Where is Abraham? They're gone. They're all losers. They disobeyed me, they were not loyal, and now they're losers. They'll never be seen again, and I'm sure of that.
What is the Big Nasty doing here?
Yo, you gotta go to the hospital, D.
Go to the hospital? What? Who's hurt?
You are. Oh! Oh my God! He's wearing a referee shirt! Big Nasty's rushing the game tonight, baby. Hey, D'Amato, you better be very good. Hit him in his kidney! What's up? Oh!
Little D, KL3 is in the home. I'm just kicking a little science to all my fans in the stands that my homebody here, Marky D, has got my backside and I've got his.
I mean, what's with this lingo? Why don't you just talk?
When one is in the hood, one does as the hoodlums do. We have a common purpose here, which is to fight the power, fight the man, rage against the machine, and bring down all false prophets.
Somewhere deep inside I know there's a good person. I have the way. I will show you what the moral authority has done for me. Let my light shine.
We know what's under that dress, Lindsay. We know that there's a hot-blooded woman just waiting to come out. Where's my little Lindsay that I love?
This is Kelly Potter in his eye.
Tim Washington goes out there and gives a whip to Mo Sanders. Oh, he takes down his 2 former teammates. You talk about no loyalty left.
You call yourself the most dangerous man on skates? All you got are little beady eyes. But me, I'm packing cannons.
Shawn Atkinson there talking to Chad Vaughn and Eric Slopey right behind him. I'll tell you what, I wonder what's going through his mind because things are changing in Quakes land. The Quakes' original captain, Shawn Atkinson, has passed the reins of his beloved squad to his sidekick, Posse Shaleen. Since the Quakes' success relied on the intensity and outlandish personality of the Ack Attack, Posse is being groomed to mimic his every move.
Okay, Posse, if you're gonna take Shawn's spot, you have to fit the part. So, like, we gotta start with the hair first, okay? Okay. So.
After hours of styling, teasing, and strategic gel, Posse's new do eventually took hold.
Hey, I look like so. Oh, Daddy, feel the heat. Oh, yeah.
That's when teammate Eric Slopey embarked on Mission Impossible, teaching Posse Shawn's game. The entrance ramp became the first of many stumbling blocks.
Oh, Daddy, feel the heat. Oh, yeah.
Come on, Posse. Shawn doesn't take his shirt off.
And Posse, an Adonis lookalike, soon discovered that moves like the skyscraper, the bulldog, and super collider cannot be achieved by mortal men.
My fingers.
Then Slopey brought out the Ack Attack's props. And Posse proved to be missing that extra aggressive chromosome that only Shawn Atkinson may possess.
All right, Posse. If you can get Shawn's ladder trick down, maybe you still have a chance. Let's try this one.
Anything's possible.
Well, he's trying, but I'm afraid the original is still the best.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to be a tough job for him to try to fill his shoes. Nobody could be the Ack Attack, Rory.
No, not at all. And you know what? There have been false prophets in this world since the earth was born. And right now, one of them's in the infield with Broadway Danny Wolfe.
All right, thank you. And yes, Prophet, you said you have a big announcement regarding your game next week against the Enforcers.
Oh, yes, Danny. Danny, it fills me with pride to stand here with this championship belt on my shoulder. For it represents the Sun Dogs and everything they've brought to this league on and off the court. But, Danny, I think the time has come to put away the championships, put away the belts, because it's bringing about negativity. We are the best team in the league. We've proved it. And after next weekend's game, after next weekend's victory, certain victory over the New York Enforcers, the belt will go on the wall in my box, in my commissioner's box, no less, with a plaque underneath that reads, "The best team that ever laced up the skates, the Florida Sun Dogs." Oh, how big. Oh,
Here comes D'Amato. Here comes Mark D'Amato and Kenneth Logue.
I wonder what he has to say, Danny. Looking good. It's all you.
You know, Prophet, the first day I saw you, I decided you were the biggest chump I'd ever seen. But you know something? Let me tell you something. You're good, brother. You're good. You took Lindsey Francis, you made her into a schoolmarm. You took away my only friend, Tim Washington. You forced me into retirement with a cheap shot to the kidney. You know what? You're good, but you're not that good. Next week, when the Enforcers face the Sun Dogs, I'm going to take that title, and I'm going to retire a champion.
I never knew that sin had such bad breath. Here, Mark. You're kicking a little bit. Let me give
Yo, Bloods, chill. Let's
I'm not scared of you, Shawn Atkinson. I'll promise you that.
Hold up, bro. Chill out. I got this. Hold on. All right, you think you're funny, right? You think you're funny. I'm going to do you one better. The loser of that game leaves the WSL forever.
Hi, I'm Mark D'Amato. My kidneys are rotten from years of sinning and alcoholism, but if I lose this game, I'll leave the league. What does the Prophet have to gain, my friend? Nothing. Oh, that's a good deal, though.
All right, let's make this wager interesting, shall we? Let's suppose for a moment that I'd be willing to recognize that little document you made me sign under unspeakable duress, which gave you the commissioner's office, control of the league, the Sun Dogs, etc. Why don't you put that on the line? I'll be willing to put all of my stock in the World Skating League Incorporated up next to it, which means that if we should somehow happen to lose, you've got the whole thing. You got the building, the skaters, the logo, everything. You can make whatever private paradise you want out of it. But on the other hand, if you lose, you give up any control, any word that you might have over the running of this league in perpetuity and go back to whatever nightmare it was you crawled out of. Deal?
Oh, I'm glad to see that that rotten mind still has a few good thoughts in it. And if you gentlemen would like to follow me, well, that is if you remember how to get to the commissioner's box, ex-commissioner. We'll fill out the paperwork. Thank you, Danny.
Thank you. They're going up to the skybox to, I guess, finalize the deal. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you fans updated. Back to you, Rory and Mark.
All right, Danny. Well, we have to take a quick commercial break. So as KL3 would say, peace out. We're back at Roller Jam Arena. We're about ready to go into the second half. D'Amato, KL3, that's low, and the Prophet, who looks like a walking billboard for the town of Celebration, Florida, and tonight's showing of the Stepford Wives. They're up there in the box, and right now with a couple of real hot chicks, Broadway Danny Wolfe.
All right, thank you. And everyone has Shawn Atkinson, of course, on their minds as we start the second half. What do you have to say, Stacy? I know it's very emotional down here.
You know, Shawn's been with us through the roller coaster seasons. He's been with us through the championship seasons. He's been like our guide, our mentor, and basically like our big brother. We're dedicating this last period to Shawn Atkinson because he's been so good to us.
How about you, Jamie? I know he has been like a big brother to you.
Shawn's not only a big brother, but he's a mentor and a teacher. And even though Shawn won't be here in the future, but Shawn, you're always with us in spirit.
We're getting misty-eyed down here. Back to you, Rory and Mark.
I don't blame you. How do you think he feels?
Yeah, that's too much for me, Roy.
Atkinson's final game as a member of the Quakes, his final game ever in this tremendous family that has roller derby running through its veins. It has to be a very, very sad day. But there's a game yet to be played, a half, and a game to be won, and that's all Atkinson's ever really cared about anyway. Jennifer Matthews in the middle of Cindy Zimmerman and Jamie Conamack. With the Quakes ahead 13-9, and everybody in a blue and gold uniform determined to keep it that way. Zimmerman and Conamack so far have not been able to dispose of Matthews, who's 1 point shy right now of 50. Stacy Blitch is laying in weight, and that'll do it. Oh, she got her, and I mean got her good. And is going to get her again. Can you believe that was the 50th point? She gets the 1 point for passing Blitch.
But what a way to get it, Rory. Paying the price to get the 50 points. Stacy Blitch all over her. Watch this.
Well, to achieve greatness in this league, there's a big price to be paid. And that was it for point number 50 for Jenny Matthews. And here's 50 and a half.
Look at her roll her over, too, to make sure she gets her front side.
You're right. 13-10, the Quakes lead it by 3. And Shea Brown put Conamack down right on her ribs. Oh, that looked like it really hurt, didn't it? Now, that was Blitch that went
down.
Yeah,
that was a little payback there from Shea.
Conamack's on the jam with Jenny Matthews.
What else would Conamack be, Roy, right? Other than jamming.
Right. The Jammers score the points. They're in the black helmets. They're trying to lap members of the opposing team. And right now the Quakes have 13 points. The Dice have 10. And there's about a 9.5 on the backflip by Blitch. Conamack picks up a couple. They gave her 1. Shea Brown's going after Stacy Blitch.
And Blitch is scared of her right now. Did you see her backing away? Oh!
I wouldn't say she's scared of anybody. She just lost her balance for a minute. She doesn't look too frightened right now as they have to pull her off. Referees, Dee Dixon, Sean Corbin.
That's not such a bad job sometimes, is it, Rory?
It has its benefits. Shea Brown's going to have to go over to the bench. These guys are working out the details of next week's game between the Enforcers and the Sundogs.
And what a matchup that's going to be. Forget the title, Rory. You're talking people's careers on the line.
Well, if Logue loses, he has to leave Haight-Ashbury forever.
Who is D'Amato talking to? He's always on the phone. Even when he was in his treatment program, getting better, supposedly, he was on the phone there, too.
I bet you he's on the phone to his lawyer, Shyster.
Oh, yeah.
He probably is. Anytime there's a legal matter to be discussed, and I wouldn't trust that serpent of a prophet for a second to sign my name to anything. Hopefully he won't gain control of this league, otherwise you'll be commissioner.
That's right, I'll be his right-hand man, so I'm kind of gunning for the Sundogs.
14-10, the Quakes lead it. And Malibu Stacy's out there by herself right now. Boy, she, before too long, if the Quakes win another championship, she'll be back sunning herself on Zuma Beach. But for right now, All that matters is this game and making Atkinson a winner in his finale. Whoa, boy. That was a big takedown because it's not easy to take Shea Brown out like that. And now the helmet to the back of the legs. Blitch gets the points for the Quakes on the women's final jam of this third period tonight. Here comes Brown. Boy, these two can't leave each other alone.
There goes the headlock. Nope, she didn't get it.
Well, they both have so much hair, it's easy to grab in there. Shea Brown's a little taller. Look at her, she's going to go after her again. She's chasing her around the track. The referees try to get back in there again.
And they use those rails good, don't they, Roy? Somebody's always bent over one of them.
That's one use for them. We're at the end of 3. Don't miss the final period because it's Atkinson's last dance. 15-10, the Quakes lead it. One more period of roller jam left. 15-10 Quakes. I assume the deal for next week's game between the Enforcers and Sundogs has been worked out. Runway Danny Wolfe is with D'Amato and KL3.
Yeah, Marco, what happened in the skybox of the Prophet? Did you strike a deal?
Listen, Danny, this is the happiest day of my life. Shawn, come here, bro. Come here. First of all, come here, bro. Come here, right next to me. It's the happiest day of my life. My brother, Shawn, he's going to donate the kidney. Thanks, bro. You got it. Second of all, I'm up in the box with that freak up there, and we struck a deal to get rid of him once and for all. And third, the reason I'm happy is because I'm going to be here to watch Shawn win his last game. There you go, bro. You're welcome.
Shawn doesn't know quite what to say. He probably never thought this day would come, and if it would, it wouldn't have been for years from now.
And I'm kind of at a loss for words, and I'm never at a loss for words, Rory.
Well, how can you not be? They think about the career of this guy. He's skated in countries all over the world. He's skated on teams in different leagues. He finally had found a home with the Quakes in Roller Jam. And now it comes to a premature end, but for a noble cause. 1 period left to go, and the Ack Attack looks to go out on top.
You know, Roy, third generation the Ack Attack is of Roller Jam, and you know what, a lot of pressure comes with that, but he's always lived up to the billing.
Absolutely. You never could question a man's heart, not for a minute. And now Jason McDaniel's in a little trouble. He got out of that trouble, though, didn't he? He got rid of Posse Shalane, and he's going after Slopey, who runs smack dab into Weber. That sends him reeling. You know, the crowd's even a little subdued tonight, and I think it's because they don't know whether to cheer or cry about Atkinson. Oh, they're not going to take it easy on him, are they?
No, Weber, the worldwide Weber just did, lifting the Ack Attack up, bam, right on his shoulder.
That's because they know this final period will be kept forever on archives, on videotape, on the internet, and they all want to be a part of it. D'Amato puts his arm around his brother.
And that's even weird. D'Amato and Atkinson, they turn out to be brothers, and now he's going to donate a kidney?
What choice does he have, Mark? Is he going to say no? No, brother, I won't give it to you? I don't think he had a choice. If he did, he'd have taken it, and he'd stay in this league. And look at the look on his face. It's a really bittersweet, melancholy moment. 15-14, 2 jams to go. The Quakes lead, and to have to share a moment like that with a convict, what a nice thought that is, huh?
And look at Devo out there. Oh, with the elbow just then.
Nothing against you convicts out there, but this guy's a menace. Oh, good. Good. He fell down. He gets back up. And on he goes with the jam. They don't issue that good of skates in prison.
He's on a work release program, and right now, he's earning his release.
He gets credit for this?
I guess so.
Posse Shalane and Shawn Atkinson. Look out, Ack Attack. I'm looking at Mark Weber, and he has a chair in his hand. Watch out wherever you are. The warning. Oh, say Posse did it. Right into Posse's back. And Weber stands over him and bangs that chair. Oh, Atkinson took Devo out with a hip jack. Great move. But Posse's hurt. Oh!
Take that, Weber!
Weber's hurt. He's about to become even more hurt. Atkinson. It's better to burn out than it is to fade away. And Shawn Atkinson,
he's gone nuts.
Is going out with a bang, baby. Look at Shawn. He's going to go after some more, and he's going to get him, too.
It's mayhem. What's going on? Where's the ref?
D'Amato's in there. D'Amato just threw a man down. It's complete and utter bedlam, craziness, uncontrollable. I've got goosebumps watching it. Oh, what a collision there between McDaniel and Slopey. We have one jam left to go to decide this game. D'Amato goes over to grab a Devo.
Don't you feel kind of left out right now, Rory?
I'm about to hit you. Posse just slugged somebody. The referees are all mad.
Look at that.
McDaniel and Slopey did it to each other again.
Now it's time for the 3DO Army Men Air Attack of the Game. As if a double roll the bones wasn't enough, the Dice's Muscle Devo and Weber decided to bench press a few unlucky jammers. It's the 3DO Army Men Air Attack of the Game.
Shawn Atkinson with a tremendous block to take Devo down, and then everything just went crazy in the infield as Shawn with that trash can takes out two, including the referee, D. Dixon. Wow, now Atkinson's looking at the last jam of what has been a tremendous career. You have to wonder what's going through his mind, and Broadway Danny Wolfe's going to find out.
And it's absolute bedlam down here, and I guess, Shawn, it's emotional, your last jam coming up in your career, and I guess you wouldn't want it any other way.
No, we're down. I got a great team. You saw the spunk. Oh, my God, did they kick some ass. Oh, great! One more thing. Hey, Quakes, let's win this one. Let's take it home. Dice, get ready to give an ass whooping, Hack Attack style.
Good luck, Shawn.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
Did you
Watch
see
out.
Danny turn?
Well, he got whacked. The top jammers, McDaniel and Slopey, aren't out there, but Atkinson takes the jammer's helmet. He wants to win it by himself. It gets knocked off his head by Weber. 16-15, the Quakes are down in the final jam of Atkinson's career. I know we're not supposed to root. We're supposed to be neutral up here, but forget it. Come on, Ack. Go get it one last time.
And look at him. Look how focused he is right now, Rory. Helmet or no helmet, he wants to win.
He wants to win every time he's ever stepped on the bank track. Everywhere he's ever skated. And look at that! Oh! He did it! He called it off, and he's got it. And Posse goes by and gets some more. And the Quakes win the game. Farewell to one of the greatest skaters of all time.
Oh, my goodness. What a way to go out, Hack Attack. You got to take your hat off to him.
Everybody does. I think even the Dice. They might not say it right now, but they're going to have to say in the locker room after the game, congratulations, Hack Attack, on a tremendous career. Another great win, 25-16, and one last victory leap over the pack for the Hack Attack. I hate to say goodbye because I don't want it to end. I don't want this man's career to be over. We're happy you were here to share it with us, everybody. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next week on Roller Jam.